Hello. So today I will be troubleshooting and fixing scanner issues with HP printer. This is a HP LaserJet M175 printer and it has scanner issue. That is, the scanner is very faint. I'm going to troubleshoot it right now and then I'll fix it. So first I'm going to do a copy and to confirm the problem. So I will use I'll make a photocopy of this particular document. So I've opened the scanner, I place the paper inside, and I'm going to check the troubleshoot and find out where the problem is coming from, because they complain that the scanning is very faint. Whenever they scan to their system, to their computer, the scan document is faint, and then when they make photocopy it's faint also. Okay, now from the scanner light you can see that it's green. It is green, which means that the scanner is bad or is very weak and is about to is bad, and at this particular point I think it is advisable to replace it. You can see the copied material is very faint also, and the reason for this is because of the scanner light. It's supposed to show white. That is the normal color of the scanner light, but right now the color that is bringing out is green, which is not supposed to be so. The color is not supposed to be green at all. So I'm going to make another copy again to show you what I mean. Any copy you make with this scanner is going to become as faint as this. You can see it is very faint. So I'll show you how to fix it. What I'm going to do right now is to replace the scanner head. You can see the scanner head that moves. I'm going to show you how to fix it right now. If you haven't already done so, I would like you to like and subscribe to the channel. I have a lot of videos on my YouTube channel. So power off your printer, unplug it, and then before you start doing anything. So first thing I'm going to do is to remove the side cover on my left hand side, the part that houses the logic board. And to do that I have to remove this screw at the back. I think you need a star screwdriver to be able to remove this screw at the back. And I'm going to remove the other screw too at the other end that houses the gears and the roller. So the first screw is out. I am going to remove the side cover on the left hand side. I want to remove the paper and keep it aside. Okay, you can see this area is locked, so I have to pull from the back. Don't pull from the front, because the front, if you pull from the front, you are going to break the plastic. You pull from the back and then forward. So you might just want to turn your printer like this, if it's possible. Turn it sideways like this, you can see, and the side cover comes out easily without any issues at all. So what I want to remove here is the scanner cable, the scanner flex. So I'm going to detach the scanner flex from the logic board. I have detached the scanner flex from, you can see the scanner flex. You have to pull gently in order not to separate. There's a plastic rubber, there's a plastic at the back of the the end of the flex towards the part that goes inside the logic board. You have to be very careful not to separate it, because when you separate that plastic, it is very hard for the flex to be able to stay inside the slot. So I'm going to pull out gently outside of the hole. While doing this, you have to be as careful as possible in order not to damage the flex in any way. Otherwise, you have to replace the flex also. But right now, I don't need to replace the flex. I will just replace only the scanner head, and that will solve the problem. Okay, so I'm going to remove this top. The ADF is out. And then I'm going to take out the screws at the top here. We have around 3 screws at the top here, and then we have some screws on that too. For this screw, you have to use a Phillips screwdriver, not a regular screwdriver. You can see the Phillips screwdriver I'm going to use right now. Star screwdriver will not be able to remove this one. You can see the Phillips screwdriver that I'll be using. So I'm going to keep my star screwdriver aside and then use my Phillips screwdriver to remove the screws. So for the top part, we have around 3 screws, but those are not the only screws around here. We have around we have 2 other screws at the back. I'm going to show you the ones at the back also. You have to remove them, and when you remove those ones at the back, then you have to remove the ones under the scanner also. So I've been able to take out the first screw at the back. You can see there is another set of screw at this back that I have to take out. So if you try to open, it is not going to come out. You can see I tried to pull up, it is not coming out. It won't come out entirely until you remove this screw at the back. So just flip the printer this way and then remove the 3 screws or at this end also. I think all the screws on this scanner area are all Phillips screws rather. So all the screws are out. I'll gently lift the glass itself up. This is a scanner glass. I will gently lift the glass up. Okay. Oops, there's one more screw I forgot. Normally there are 3 screws there, but I took out 2, thinking I've taken out the 3rd one. So I'll go back and take out the 3rd screw also. Okay. The screw is out. Okay, so all the screws on the scanner area is out. I will remove the glass gently now. You can see it is easier now to separate the glass from the scanner itself. So I'll just turn it this other way, and then I'll separate the glass. This is the glass. I'm going to keep it aside in a safe place and remove the scanner. So this is the scanner. This is the part we have to replace. This is what controls the scanning on the printer, and if this is weak, your scanned document will be faint. The copies will be faint also. The copies will be faint also. Now, when your copy is faint or your printout is faint, when your copy is faint and your printout is faint also, I'll show you another thing that can cause that. There is another scanner called a laser scanner. The laser scanner is hidden inside the printer. If you go through my videos, you'll be able to see I did a video on showing you how to be able to service that particular laser scanner. But for this part right now, this is the part I want to change, because this part controls the photocopy and the scanning of any document. So if your scanning and your photocopy alone is faint, you have to just replace this part. So I'm going to gently detach this scanner from the cable, and then I'll get a new one to replace it. So you have to be very careful, like I told you earlier, not to damage the plastic at the end of the cable. So you can see the first one has been detached, and then I'll keep the old scanner aside and then get a new one for it. You can see when you get in another scanner, you have to get another scanner that has the same model, that has the same serial, the same parts number. Different HP scanners look alike. That doesn't mean that they are going to work on the scanners itself. Okay, so I'll keep this aside right now, and I'll get another scanner for it. So I've been able to get another scanner that is going to work with this. So this is the new scanner I have gotten. You can get this scanner online, and you can also get it from an old HP printer, and you can also check online, probably get it online. So I want to clean out this area because I don't know, dust might have covered these areas. I don't know how they packed this scanner, so I just want to clean it out to be sure that everything is fine. Then I'm going to replace the cable exactly the way it was before. So you remember, you have to take note of how the cable was positioned before, so that to be able to replace it exactly the way it was before. So this will go into this main, the CIS, and then the smaller one will go through inside the rotor that controls the motor. And then I'm going to position the cable firmly the way it was before. Okay, so I have been able to position the cable inside, so I will position the scanner. You have to position the scanner so that the gears is positioned inside the rail. There is a rail that the gears moves on, so you have to position it on top of it. Now it is well positioned. Now I'm going to fix in my glass. Okay, and this I have to put this back. While I was opening it up, this came out. In case you pull this out from your own scanner, you don't know where it is coming from. This is what controls the lock and the hook of the scanner. So when you raise it up and close it, that is what controls it. So I'm going to put in the spring first, and then I'll put the plastic. You can see the spring, and this is the plastic. I'll fix in the spring first inside, then I'll position the plastic inside. So I'll position the rotor right now. This is the gear, and then I will position my glass. Remember to clean your glass before fixing it on top of it. So my glass is on top of it right now. Make sure it keys in normally, then before you screw it. So it didn't key in properly the way it's supposed to, so I'm going to realign it properly before fixing it. Okay, so I'm just taking out some particles I saw there. So the glass has gone in. Make sure everything keys in normally, then you screw it down. Okay, so I'm replacing the screws back the way it is. For the down part, we have around 3 screws. Remember to place all your screws in a safe place so that you can be and separate them. I think the screws on the bottom part of this scanner is a bit tiny. It's smaller than the ones on top, and the color is different also. So you should have different containers for the different screws. So I'll replace the screws back the way it is, and then the problem is solved. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. I have a lot of videos on how I was able to troubleshoot and fix a lot of printer problems. So I've been able to replace it the way it is, and then I'm going to close out the remaining part. So thank you for watching the videos, and if you've already subscribed, thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you some other time.